Hey everybody, happy Friday. I am so glad that you are back with me this week. And this week we're doing the follow-up to how do I get out of pain? This week we're talking about the skills that we need to use for the how. So if you've been following me for any amount of time, you know that this channel is not about fixing your pain or curing your pain or pretending that it doesn't exist. We're here to learn how to live bigger, fuller lives while we navigate chronic pain, while we make our pain smaller. And maybe it goes away, maybe it doesn't. But the important thing is our life gets bigger. So if that sounds good to you, stick around. All right. Now, we know that we need to have a mind for learning. We need to be willing to learn new things and sometimes even more importantly, unlearn old things, right? So we need to learn pain does not mean damage in chronicity, in chronic pain. It is rarely, if ever, tissue damage, but it is a highly wound up nervous system. So we need to shift our mindset from broken tissues that need fixing to a nervous system that needs calming down. Now, the cool thing about this is something that's broken needs a doctor to fix it. A nervous system that's wound up needs you to fix it. Okay, so this model of chronic pain gives you far more control than the one that's all about tissues. We also know, like in the how, you need to have a flare plan. If you don't know how to do that, go to the description and you will find a link to my education website that has a course that will walk you through it. We need to understand how to pace. We have to be doing the pacing. Same thing, course on that, because I feel like I talk about this a lot. So go look through the channel. There are other videos that talk about these things, and I will talk about them again in the future. But these are two things, the flare plan and the pacing, you need to be like knowing how to do in order to do the thing where we have less pain, right? Okay. So what are the soft skills, if you will, that we need to decrease our pain and live bigger lives? This first one is so very important. Self-compassion. We are often our worst critics, and when we feel like we're not doing enough, we feel like we aren't enough, or we're too much of a burden, our needs are too much. But self-compassion changes that. It's about treating yourself with the kindness that you probably already treat others with. It brings understanding instead of guilt and shame or frustration. When you are constantly criticizing yourself, your nervous system is way up here, okay? It's way up here. When you give yourself grace, you lower your stress levels, which lowers chemicals that are reacting with your nervous system, and you create the space your body needs to heal. So the next time I am so sorry, you are shoulding, you are being mean to yourself in your own head, I ask you to ask yourself, would I say this to a friend? And if you wouldn't say it to a friend, then why are you saying it to yourself? Be kinder. It helps your pain. The next skill we need is resilience. And resilience is the ability to bounce back when things get tough. Living with chronic pain is really, really tough. But resilience is a key that you can build. It is a key skill that you can build. A lot of people think you can't build it. You either have it or you don't. But every time we get through something hard, we begin to build resilience. We find strength to get through one step at a time. This is not about pretending everything's okay, because it's not okay. But it is knowing that it's not going to last. You're going to be able to get through it. That if you don't know how to get through it right now, you can find the resources you need to get through it. A lot of the time, resilience is really about believing you can find the resources to get you through the hard thing. We come out stronger. We come out more like us. And that is important. Our next skill is gratitude. When pain is front and center in your life, it's really, really hard to see anything else. And this is where a practice of gratitude comes in. We are wired to remember the negative. We are bent towards negative events and remembering them. So it takes effort to be grateful, to see the silver lining, if you will. But when you can shift your focus, you shift things inside, it shifts your perspective. It opens doors that when we're constantly pulled down into the negativity, can't happen. Some people like writing down 3 things they're happy for or grateful for each day. Sometimes it's having a routine. I have a routine of a cup of coffee every morning where I just kind of appreciate that I've woken for another day, that I have a roof over my head, that I have family and friends that love me, and that I get to live another day. Over time, this practice absolutely reduces stress. Oh my God. So can you guys tell it's a long COVID day? Can you tell? This practice helps reduce stress and creates more space and more good in your life. It's also how we lower that nervous system excitability. All of those things are very important. One of the things that I think is most important that we cannot live without is a supportive social connection, social community, friendship group that understands what you're going through as someone in pain. Our pets are really important, but they are not the social connection we need. We need a close friend, a family member, an online support group, somebody that gets it, preferably some buddies that get it. The act of being alone, feeling alone, even if we're in a house full of people, that is a pro-inflammatory state. Our bodies are more prone to create inflammation when we feel alone. When we feel seen, when we feel heard, when we feel accepted, that's a state that our body can heal in. Please don't let pain isolate you. Reach out. Join my Facebook group. There are hundreds of women there that know exactly what you're feeling. They're there to validate you, and you can help validate them. You are not alone in your journey. These are all skills you can acquire. These skills lead to a larger life with less pain. I'm not telling you to push through. I'm not telling you to ignore it. I am asking you to learn for a time to live alongside this pain that has been plaguing you. I promise you, it's a journey worth taking, and it's exactly how I got rid of my pain. If you're ready to dive deeper into any of these skills or more, I'd love to help you along the way. So check out the resources that I've linked below, and don't ever hesitate to leave a message. I'll reach out to you if you want. Give me a place to reach out to you at. You can always reach out to me at restoringvenus@gmail.com. I'm the only one that reads the emails, so nobody else is going to be seeing what you wrote. And together, we can create the life that you love with purpose, joy, and resilience. Thanks for watching. If you liked this, do me a favor, like and subscribe, and share with somebody that you think needs these skills. Until next time.